নমস্কাৰ প্ৰাক বিশেষ IPL স্পেচিয়েল পাৱাৰ্ড বাই 1xBet অনতা খণ্ডলৈ স্বাগতম জনাইছোঁ আজি যেহেতু বিশেষ কোনো ম্যাচ নাই যদিও আমি এক জেনাৰেল ডিসকাশন কৰিব বিচাৰিছোঁ দুজন অতিথিক লগত লৈ তেখেতসকল ক্ৰিকেটৰ বিশেষজ্ঞ তেখেতসকল হৈছে ক্ৰমে CM গৌতম তেখেত ফৰ্মাৰ ইণ্ডিয়া IPL এণ্ড ফাৰ্ষ্ট ক্লাছ প্লেয়াৰ আৰু our next guest হৈছে Mr. Noel David তেখেত former international cricketer India. So welcome to the discussion, gentlemen.
Thank you.
So, gentlemen, today apparently we don't have any match. Let's have some general discussion. So, my first question to Mr. CM Gautam sir is: the RCB beat CSK by 27 runs to make the IPL playoffs. How was RCB able to pull this off, and despite having so many permutations working against them? Gautam sir.
I think going into this match, they had that winning momentum, like they had won 5 matches convincingly. With that confidence, obviously, when you go to a crucial match, you have an upper hand. Whereas CSK was like inconsistent in last 5 games. They used to win one, lose another 2, win another one. So obviously, there was like one team who was like very desperate for a win, and it was clearly RCB on that night. And what they did was it was like a miracle from bottom of the table to number 4 qualifying, and we don't see this often in each and every IPL. So what they've done is like very, very special. I think they're on a right path to like get RR also in the next game.
Okay, what about David sir? What do you think on it?
I think it's a great comeback in the history of IPL. If you see we initial stages, we all spoke about RCB, not doing good. They're not gelling together. It's only Virat Kohli is performing. He's batting all alone. There's no one. It's in patches they are working. But come May, once they started to come together, all of them, gel together. The bowling came good. The batting came good. If you see, the fielding was extraordinary. I just love watching the RCB fielding. Being a brilliant fielder myself, I think they were excellent on the field, especially Virat Kohli, that run out at square leg, pads a catch, or take Cameron Green's catch. Everyone were together, and I find that these guys, this team RCB, will lift the trophy because the way they are batting, the way they are bowling. I think Yashdwal came a long way. Everyone, last year he got hammered by Rinku Singh, hitting 5 sixes in his spell. But this year, he remarkable turnover in his career. And I find Mohammad Siraj also, the experience has come immediately once he knew that, the bowling department depends upon him. He started to believe in himself and he's coming good. I think overall, if you mix it, the changes which they made when they started to lose and suddenly bringing in Karan, the leg spinner, when Maxwell was not playing, that was a great change because, they had that, what I can say, that spinner was lacking who can, get those initial wickets, buy those wickets. I think Karan played a major role. I find, RCB comeback will be written in history. And I think we'll wait and watch. I won't be surprised if they get into the finals and lift the trophy.
Okay. David sir, RCB won from bottom of the IPL halfway through the season to making the playoffs. Is this the greatest ever comeback in IPL history?
I just told you it's a remarkable comeback, and I think this will be written in the record books because we all, as I said, we all written RCB out from the IPL because they lost straight away. They were losing matches 7 in 8 matches. They were down by 5. Only they won 1 match. For 6 or 7 matches they lost. Out of 7 they lost 6. They won 1. So I think we were almost written RCB, but hats off to the team, hats off to Virat Kohli, hats off to Fab, the captain, everyone together. Dinesh Karthik, the key role man in between. I think like as I was watching the reel, where Dinesh Karthik was speaking. What a speaker he is! Tremendous. The insight of the match he has given. The way came out, and I think it was true, and I think history is written on the wall if RCB lifts the trophy from nowhere to somewhere.
Okay, okay, got it. Gautam sir, another question to you is there has been a media frenzy over the fact that RCB players unintentionally didn't shake MS Dhoni's hand after the game. What are your thoughts on this?
Not really. It was not unintentional or anything. They were in their own zone after winning this crucial game, and coming from the bottom of the table and qualifying is not like every day you see that in IPL. Probably they were over the moon after winning the game, so they were in the doing their own celebrations, And I don't think so. It was intentional by RCB players, Probably they could have gone to their CSK dressing room and wished him, So we can't predict all these things, according to me. So it happens in cricket. Even Dhoni might have waited there for some time and then he went in. So you never know. You can't make these things speculative.
Right.
Probably after the match, everyone they go greet each other, they talk to each other, they go to one another's dressing room after the game. So that might have happened. Dhoni is one of the most respected and loved cricketer in India. So I don't think we'll do that to him. And they were obviously celebrating. So that fact you have to accept because they were over the moon.
Okay, David sir, would you like to share some thoughts on this?
Yeah. Why don't we take it in the other way around? As Gautam said, maybe MS Dhoni didn't want to disturb this celebration because we all knew RCB has qualified. They were, as they said, they were on the moon. I think Dhoni wanted to keep them in their own zone. Let them celebrate. Maybe he had another idea, to come back later and be with the guys and celebrate himself with the guys. I think let's take it. See this frenzy of media or thing of from nowhere to summit, just going out there and exploring something which is not there. I don't think we should be. It is right. I think Dhoni, as the Gautam said, Dhoni is the most respectable person in Indian cricket, a legend, and I think no one will dare do this. Not shake hands with him, or Dhoni not shake hands with anybody. I think Dhoni wanted them to celebrate in their own style. And just so he left them alone, and I think he just walked away quietly. I think we shouldn't take it in any wrong sense.
Okay, David sir, do you think will MS Dhoni retire or continue for one more season with CSK?
See, let's leave it to that man. Whatever he decides, I think that will be his final decision. I think neither anybody has come out giving a press conference or anything saying Dhoni is going to retire. I don't think so. It all depends that he is an individual. He's a legend. He thinks for himself. He knows what is right, what is wrong. So I think when he wants to hang his boot, let him hang it. Why do we all have to push it and say you hang your boots? No, it's not right. He's a cricketer. He can take decisions. He has taken so many decisions in his life. So what is I think it is up to him whenever he wants to retire. But we all love to see him playing another 2 seasons. That's. I can be very honest. If he continues, I think IPL another 2 seasons is there. With if this impact plays, this thing keeps going, I think he will play another 2 seasons.
Okay, this question is to both of you, sir. What are your thoughts on the playoff now that they are set? Which game are you most interested in? KKR versus SRH or RR versus RCB?
I think both the games will be interesting, because Sunrisers have played really well throughout the tournament. They are, according to the most entertaining team of the tournament, So even KKR have done really well. So that contest will be really good. And even RCB and RR game also will be good because RCB are playing some amazing cricket past 1 month. So both the games will be very, very interesting and looking forward to watching both the games.
Okay, David sir.
Absolutely, I think this is the best IPL. I was not a keen, though I played the game, but I never used to watch IPL a lot. I said that, it's just. But this year, I think I was glued to TV. It's not because I'm doing the shows, but I love the way things were happening. Interesting matches were being played, and especially later part of the IPL, I think everything changed. And if you see now, the best teams have qualified, and I find that these two games, especially SRH and RCB, both these teams who have qualified, I think we'll be keen to see them. I would love to see RCB and SRH in the finals.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us and sparing a little time from your busy schedule. Hi, প্ৰিয় দৰ্শক, সেয়া আছিল মিষ্টাৰ CK Gautam and Mr. Noel David. তেখেতসকলে IPL আজি যদিও মেটচ নাই, IPLৰ মেটচসমূহৰ বিষয়ে সম্যক জ্ঞান আমাক আগবঢ়ালে। অহাকাইলৈ মেটচ আছে, সেই মেটচৰ বিষয়ে আমি কথা পাতিম। এই খণ্ডত আমি ইমানতে সামৰিব লাগিব। ধন্যবাদ।